Hey, good Tuesday afternoon, everyone. It's weather for Weather Geeks time. After a few days off, I am back in the saddle. We've got an exciting week across the valley with lots going on this week, and we have an exciting week in the 21 News weather department as well. We tomorrow night you're gonna want to make sure you tune in to 21 News at 6 o'clock Wednesday evening because we're going to be debuting a new look to all of our graphics. We have very greatly enhanced capabilities in terms of what we can visually display to you to show you what's going to happen with the weather, not only currently, but heading into the future as well. Some really great animations, really great new look that I think you're really going to like and is really going to kind of enhance your enjoyment and information gathering when it comes to watching our weathercasts. And again, we'll be debuting that tomorrow night at 6 o'clock, so be sure and tune in for that. All right, in the meantime, of course, it's finally warm and humid outside after a summer, especially since the beginning of July when we haven't had many days like this. As advertised this afternoon, temperatures have gotten well into the 80s and humidity is up. We have the Canfield Fair starting tomorrow, taking us through the weekend and into early next week, and we've got some hot days coming up just in time for the fair. Temperatures right now looking like this here in the 2 o'clock hour. 82 in Youngstown and 85 over there at the Akron-Canton Airport, 83 in Newcastle, down in Beaver Falls, PA, it's 81. And when you throw in dew points that look like this, dew points in the middle and upper 60s, it really feels stifling out there. One of the hottest feeling days of the summer we've had so far. The current heat index value, a couple of degrees warmer than the temperature on average. Because we do have those high dew points, it feels like it's generally 2, 3, 4 degrees warmer than it actually is. And when we talk about heat index and how it feels, quote unquote, your body has a harder time cooling off due to its sweat when it is really humid outside. That sweat doesn't evaporate as easily, and that evaporation of the sweat off your body is what cools down your body. We call it evaporational cooling, and it doesn't happen as efficiently when it's humid outside. So that's why, you know, if you're going to be exerting yourself outdoors, if the kids have soccer practice this evening, anything like that, be sure they're staying hydrated. But we are going to stay dry for the rest of the day today. We have some showers, some storms out to the west. This kind of peach box here is an area the Storm Prediction Center is considering for a severe thunderstorm watch later on this afternoon, but the odds of that happening are pretty low, although there are a few warnings on these cells in western Indiana right now. But all of that is staying away from us tonight. We're going to stay high and dry. And we're not alone in the heat department. As we take a look at the country as a whole, it is hot in a lot of places once again this afternoon. Lots of 90s, Texas, Oklahoma, heading up into the mid-Mississippi Valley. But there is cooler air lurking up here. Look at these readings up in the Dakotas, Minnesota. We're talking about temperatures in the 50s and 60s. There's definitely a clash of the air masses going on here. And that more refreshing air is coming back here tomorrow night, Wednesday night, heading into Thursday. We're not going to be in the 50s during the day, but at night we'll be down in the 50s, and the daytime temperatures will be more tolerable for a day or two as we head towards the end of the week. But then we've got some heat coming as we start the weekend. We'll talk about that more in just a second. But let's plan things out for you as we head through tonight and into tomorrow. I mentioned for the rest of the day today, we are staying dry across eastern Ohio and western PA, and most of tonight is actually looking dry as well. But that said, we're going to allow for a passing shower, outside chance of a thunderstorm after midnight tonight. So again, outdoor plans this evening, no problems. I'm going to skip ahead here to 8 in the evening. High-resolution rapid refresh model. This is a high-res model we use going out 12 to 15 hours typically. Now, it does have a few blotches out towards Cleveland and Mansfield. I'm not sure if I buy that this evening. I think even out there, we're likely to stay dry through the daylight hours, and we'll certainly stay dry in and around Youngstown. Middle of the night tonight, though, here we are going towards, let's see, this would be, yeah, middle of the night tonight, after midnight. I'm just getting my bearings here on what time we're talking about. Notice how this this band kind of starts fizzling out as it comes east. So by tonight at midnight, as soon as the data loads here, you'll see that there's not much left of that band of showers and thunderstorms approaching from the west. And so we're going to allow for a shower, and maybe we can't even rule out a passing thunderstorm for later tonight. But we're not looking at a lot of rain. And tomorrow morning might start out kind of damp, but I do think that the day as a whole is going to be dry. Here's tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., 8 a.m., maybe there's a shower. We're going to throw in probably a 30% chance of a passing shower tomorrow morning. So the kids at the bus stop tomorrow morning, as you're heading off to work, you know, there might be a shower in spots, but then we're going to sound the all clear by midday for tomorrow. So that's the story for Wednesday. Wednesday afternoon, the dew points are going to drop. By late in the day on Wednesday, our front's going to be down here, keeping all the showers down across southern Ohio. And as high pressure builds in from the north, we're talking about a drying air mass Going to be a beautiful evening for fairgoers Wednesday evening, and Wednesday night, open up the windows. It's going to be much, much more comfortable with low temperatures back in the 50s. Thursday is looking beautiful. High pressure will be centered up here over Michigan on Thursday, and we'll have plenty of sunshine, at least a partly to mostly sunny sky on Thursday. And then some interesting things happening at the end of the week. That old front, that cold front that went through and cooled us off, is going to start lifting back north, this time as a warm front, as warmer air starts pushing back north and east. So by Thursday afternoon, our warm front's kind of in through here, and while Thursday won't be a hot day here, it'll be a little warmish and slightly humid, but I do think that by Friday, certainly, we're talking about a big change as we head towards a Friday and Saturday. That's when the heat is really going to start to build in, and this is Saturday afternoon. GFS model has a stray shower or a thunderstorm around. This is a 20 to 30% chance type of thing. Most of Saturday for the fair or anything else you're doing outdoors will be dry. The big story is the heat that is coming. The models have really changed their tune a little bit on this kind of one-day surge of heat coming at the start of the weekend. And then by Sunday, I think this is our highest risk of getting wet, perhaps during the entire Canfield Fair, will be on Sunday, with a cold front moving back in from the west, slicing into that heat and humidity, and maybe there's a pop-up storm or two on Sunday. So at this point, we're going to give you the green light for the Canfield Fair almost every day. Sunday's the day I'm concerned that there could be a couple of thunderstorms around, but Wednesday afternoon and evening look great. Thursday and Friday looking fine. It's going to start to warm up Friday. Saturday, hot. Can't rule out a stray storm, but your much better chance of seeing a storm at the fair is going to be on Sunday. The thing to be concerned about Saturday is if you're going to be outside a lot, you're going to want to be prepared because it's going to be awfully hot. Take a look at the latest GFS high temperature map for Saturday. These are not heat index values. These are the highs. It advertises 90, 91, 92 in a lot of the area, and I think that's reasonable. So our current forecast, the one that we had out earlier today, was accounting for the previous runs of the models not bringing up this heat in such an intense fashion. So I'm going to jack up our high temperature forecast for Saturday at least into the mid to upper 80s, with it being on the table that we hit 90 during the day on Saturday for the first time this season. What about long-range temperature trends? Let me make this a little bigger here. Well, there's our big heat surge over the weekend. 84 on Friday, 87 on Saturday, according to the GFS Ensemble model here. And then beyond Saturday, we cool off with those storms possible on Sunday. And next week, kind of an up-and-down week, it looks like, with some seasonable days, maybe a warm day here and there, and then maybe a cool day as well. So that's the way it looks for the next week or so in terms of the trends. If we're going to hit 90 this season, Saturday might be our best chance to do it. All right, that's weather for Weather Geeks on this Tuesday. Be sure and check out my forecast. I'll be live at the fair this evening at 6 o'clock talking about traffic and other issues you might have as you come to the fair over the next several days. And again, tomorrow evening, 6 o'clock, brand new graphics package will be debuting. It looks great. Really excited about it. I think you're really going to love it. So we'll be debuting that tomorrow evening at 6 o'clock. In the meantime, we'll see you later. Weather Geeks tomorrow may or may not be recorded due to the installation of our new stuff. So we'll see. If I don't do one tomorrow, I'll certainly do one on Thursday. So whether I see you tomorrow or Thursday, have a great rest of your Tuesday.